I apologize for the footage clip cut.
Footage.
I apologize for it.
All right, who here wears sunglasses?
I wear sunglasses
You wear
sometimes.
sunglasses?
I never wear
my
sunglasses.
glasses tint themselves.
Okay.
I had to get prescription ones because my eyes have become a lot more sensitive since I started wearing glasses.
Okay.
Yeah, it happens.
Did you guys know there's a study, and there's a correlation between people who wear sunglasses and people who have skin cancer?
Really?
What's the
Apparently,
correlation? What?
if you wear sunglasses, your brain isn't receiving the signal that it's still daytime, so it stops sending the shit to your skin
really?
to protect
That
it.
makes sense, actually.
Mm.
So
Damn.
long-term sunglasses
You're
get
fucking
you
her
skin
up.
cancer.
I never really liked sunglasses, anyways.
I've never
I hate
like
sunglasses.
I don't use them too often.
I don't wear them.
I use it mainly in like the car,
Yeah.
or if I'm
okay.
gonna like go to like the beach or something. That's when I use them. But like for everyday use, like
Yeah.
typically
I feel
I'm
like it's
not
weird if you wear
using them.
sunglasses every day. I don't know why. Like I could never.
That's some
Yeah.
weird shit. I
That's
don't
some
fuck
like
with sunglasses.
that's some like skinwalker like night cave shit.
And I wonder how. do you know? Actually, Brian, just to let you know, you're Jamie for the podcast. I mean, I will look this one up, but you got to start fact checking everything.
Why is that me?
Just whip it out.
Because you came in late
Kyle
today,
said
and I made that so. So
Fair.
does
Like my glasses, they'll tint, but they won't tint that much. Like you can still see my
Good.
eyes.
Not like
They'll just
5%.
tint just enough to where the fucking sun isn't killing my
Killing
eyes.
it.
Mm,
Yeah.
like UV. Mm.
So the first thing that shows is that debunked. No, you won't develop skin cancer from.
Nope,
wearing
look it up.
sunglasses. That's the first thing that shows up, and I'm just.
Bruv, Wikipedia is the first thing that pops up.
It's the journal.ie. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, it's not a trusted source.
Where did you find this? Where did you
Yeah,
get this
yeah.
information?
I saw it. I saw an
TikTok.
article about it, and then I heard somebody talking about it at work too.
Mm.
So I was like, damn.
So we're looking it up
Bro.
right now.
Actually, I got another topic. I'll wait.
What's your taco about?
I mean, not taco, bro. Fuck off.
What you got taco about?
Yo, fam.
Give me a what? If you can slap anything on a dream taco.
Hold on. Gerb, hold on.
Bye bye.
Side
Stay on
combos
topic.
be
Come
like
on now.
So from Columbia.edu.
fake.
Okay.
Colombia.
That's not even in the
Sunglasses
US.
block UV rays. UV exposure has been linked to eye cancer, and wearing sunglasses with UV protection also can reduce your risk of developing other eye diseases, such as cataracts and
That's for your eyes,
macular
though.
degeneration.
That's not skin.
I'm just reading what the study says, Gerb.
Bro, that's from Colombia. That's not even the US. Like
True.
like you're getting articles from out of the US like
I don't think that's how that
What
works.
is this? Sunglasses cause skin cancer.
Yeah.
All right, anyways, I think I like my topic better.
I got a better topic.
All right, let's go, Brian. What's
Unless
your
you guys have talked about it. Actually, no. You guys already talked about George Floyd.
facts?
The fucking aliens that just got shown
Yeah, I was
on
gonna talk about this too.
live television.
It's fucking paper mache.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
That
But
shit
they
is
showed
so fake.
X-rays, so that's what's questionable.
Oh, they showed X-rays that
Oh.
are real.
Wow. They
Bro,
manipulated X-rays.
Why does the first alien we've ever seen look like how we think it would? That's how I know it's fake.
Okay. Well, hold on.
Yeah,
I
usually
think
they're like-
that's a horrible point.
No, it's
No,
the
no.
Hollywood
No.
image.
It's not a horrible point. It's a solid point.
Okay,
but
look. But then I'm gonna flip the script on you.
Flip the script.
Ooh,
Look,
doggy.
Gerby, please stop with like all the annotations.
Ad-libs, I'm
Just
sorry.
go.
Yeah.
Flip the script.
If the government has been truthful, I guess not truthful. I guess if we believe that the government are liars, and obviously according
Right.
to your point we do, they knew about aliens a lot longer than we have. And so I think the idea is that if they can give us the actual representation of what an alien looks like, and let that be like, oh well, that's the Hollywood image, that when like we actually see aliens, they can pass it off as it's fake. So
Why would they
But, like,
want to
what, is
pass
this
something
their bone
that they're
structure or
trying to
what?
prove true?
yeah, it's mummified. That's the whole thing. It's mummified.
Yeah,
It's
that's
So
been
what if
like
it's just a
ages old.
mummy?
Nah, because the
Nah,
skeletal
no
structure
mummy
is
could look
different.
like that, bro.
But what if-
It would look like an ancestor of ours. That does not look like a fucking ancestor. 3 fingers, dude.
Yeah, no.
But my
That's three
point,
fingers.
my point being that the government wouldn't want us to think aliens are real because of the technology that they would possess if aliens are real, because that's a lot of technology way past where we were. If we have aliens on Earth, the technology that they came here in is way, 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 way further advanced than anything we know.
We could ever fucking think
So,
of.
so if I think the government also doesn't want us to be scared, and if bring Hollywood. Hollywood is a great representation of what will happen in the future. If you look at some old movies and whatnot, it does correlate to now.
How so? Give me an example.
In an older movie, I mean, look, I don't have many examples,
Right.
but off the top of my head, of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
But there's old movies of how New York City is now, how it's become basically a slum and
True.
bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that Hollywood is first off run by the government.
Of course.
And so, if that's so, and the government wants us to not be scared, I think the easiest way of implanting it in our brains is by giving us aliens already, so that way we're not scared. Like we already know they exist. They're giving us little bits by bits, and so that way, like when you actually see it, you're just like, oh, like that we already knew about it. That's what it looks like.
I think that the government would want us to be scared
Why?
because that gives them control. Look at COVID.
I think that
I
if
think COVID
you
is valid.
no,
COVID
no,
was
no, no.
driven by fear.
I think that if you have a full society in fear of aliens and the government does not have an answer to it, because, like, look, the government had an answer to COVID. Wear your mask. Get your vaccine. If you can't curate an answer for aliens. You can't. The only way would be easing the public into it.
Okay,
Because
but
how are
they
you
just
gonna-
bullshitted.
What do you mean they just bullshitted?
Those are not real fucking corpses. There's no way.
But how do you know?
How do you know that?
That's the problem.
I just don't believe it.
What proves
don't
that they
know.
are real?
I don't believe.
What proves that they're not real?
I'm
Because-
asking.
because
the
technically-
proof is the X-rays. Those are the
Technically,
X-rays.
the evidence is the X-rays.
They said one of them had an egg.
No, they had when they did the X-rays, there's like eggs in their chest and shit. I don't know what the fuck. I have no idea what I was looking at.
I
Okay, wait.
haven't looked at the
Let me
X-rays.
read it. Scientists use
But this doesn't-
radiocarbon dating to gather DNA evidence, and X-rays had shown one to have eggs inside.
So it's 1,000 years old, mummified with eggs.
Well, it's probably hundreds of years.
It said.
It
I
says
saw
it says
thousands?
1,000 years old.
Thousand.
Were displayed in glass cases at Mexico's Congress. Journalist and UFO researcher.
Like you see how there's like weird like
Where are you seeing that?
shit in the abdomen and shit.
They said that they're
Bro,
claiming that almost a third of their DNA is unknown and they're not part of our terrestrial evolution.
I honestly think the best way to prove that if this is real or fake is by taking other stories of people that have experience with like aliens. There's someone like
Just
Bob
like
Lazar.
overtime.
Someone like Bob Lazar like detailed everything about his story about working at Area 51, all this shit. Like the one thing that I like about Bob Lazar is his story makes somewhat sense. He was saying like on Joe Rogan's podcast, like after aliens came down here, we instantly had a technological boom. Everything started
He's
getting
not
more
wrong.
powerful. Everything started getting better.
I still think
So what,
aliens
you
made
think
pyramids
that-
too.
I think it
when
could be possible,
aliens
dude.
touched down, that was the kickoff of the Industrial Revolution.
Why not? It would make sense.
It would make sense.
Think
It would
about-
make
think
sense.
about
Like, bro,
Bluetooth.
we made
It was
phones so quickly.
insanely
You know how quickly
exponential.
we got one of these motherfuckers?
Insanely
Too quickly.
exponential.
What about Bluetooth? Have you ever discovered? Listen,
motherfucker,
listen,
bro.
no, listen to this. Have you ever discovered when we were Neanderthals, right? Little cavemen, ooga boogas, right? Roaming around, killing mammoths, right? Eventually, over time, out of rocks and like just grass and like random ass materials, we
made
created Bluetooth.
That's okay.
No.
Just think
That's one horror. First off, hold on.
No,
First
it came from aliens.
First off.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, first
Bluetooth
off,
came
those are
from
two
aliens.
horrible ways of describing it. If you really wanted to go into that, we started off over 1,000. I don't know how long the human species. I'm gonna say thousands of years, and we've developed most recently within like the last 100, 200 years, which is absolutely insane. First off, second off, if you want to say like, oh, we were cavemen to that, you have to say, okay, then we went to tools, then we went to fire, and then we went to this, then we went to that. It's a progression. It's not like we just jumped to Bluetooth,
No,
right?
obviously.
Kyle, the
But
oldest,
that jump
the
to
oldest,
you don't have to look back that far. Looking back that far is useless. Literally, all you have to look back at
To
is
radio.
space race. Just space race.
Or radio.
The computers from this space race are less powerful than this motherfucker.
Yeah.
This motherfucker is 10 times more powerful than the computers
true.
used to go to the moon. In
Kyle,
just
the
less than 30
oldest-
years.
The
That's
oldest
insane.
humans
Well,
remain ever
50
found.
probably.
Oldest humans remain ever found was found in Ethiopia, 3.2 million years ago. It was a human skeleton.
Now,
That dude, imagine being a human 3.2 million years ago.
well, look,
There's got to be like four other humans
Well-
just in the world.
That's crazy.
Dude, imagine
I
the
think
world.
that's-
The world
Dinosaurs
would
and
just be a
shit.
big ass.
I think,
Jungle
Trees,
or
jungles,
just
whatever.
Earth.
I think, but I
like
just
Minecraft.
I think they were like apes. Not even. I don't even think
No, they're
humans
basically
back then.
apes. They're
Like,
basically apes.
nah, I think they were even more stupid than apes. At least apes now are like low key
No.
kind
Bro.
of
I
smart.
want to say stupid. Like more
I would say
stupid.
they were advanced apes.
Not at that time. Not 3.2 million years ago. I think they were just
Okay,
on
that's-
par with everything else.
No, they were. Because, all right, technically speaking, through evolution, we originated from what? Monkeys, apes, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then we evolved into whatever Neanderthal looking half ape,
Yeah,
half
technically
human.
it's more advanced.
And then that's
Technically
more
we're
advanced because I'm guessing,
It's evolution.
But
yeah.
I think the remains that would be found in my brain would be skeletal because there's no way like there's actual any human remain from then. That could have just been like the start of us looking like how we do now. Like that could have literally been an ape just more built like us.
It's literally
I-
what it is.
That's what
So
it is.
which means it's
Yeah.
the same. Which
It's
means
still
it would be the
evolution.
same level of intelligence.
But there's still differences.
No, because
Like body
It's still a
wise.
different species.
it's like a
though.
starting from intelligence,
Yeah.
though. Think about what info we have now that we learn now compared, if you want to compare it to the same intelligence that they had then.
What was it called? What was the species called?
I don't know the one that was found 3.2 million years ago. It was
Homo sapien.
And can we get the source on that too, please?
You know what I mean? Like,
It's-
if we were to
it's-
have the same
it's everywhere.
intelligence.
Just look up Lucy, Ethiopia.
Can-
It was Nat Geo. How's that? National
That's
Geographic.
perfectly fine. I just need a source.
Got you.
Wikipedia.
Less than 2 million years ago, Homo habilis started using tools. No
Says-
monkeys using tools.
Cap, straight cap, straight cap.
You ever been to O Block?
No. Using tools. Using tools. Weeding. So you've been in O Block.
What?
O Block.
You ever been to O Block?
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Oh shit!
Now we sound like apes. Jesus Christ.
That was fucking
That was
perfect.
bad.
That was a perfect
that was
joke.
that was a really good joke. Fucking hell.
That's TikTok worthy. That's TikTok worthy.
You want that?
I don't care.
Bro.
It's a joke.
Bro, he has he has what does Gerbi have to lose at this point, bro? He's
My
got
PT
nothing to
shit.
lose. Who gives a shit?
gives a shit.
Start your own fucking gym and PT.
What were you
Oh.
yapping about?
I don't know.
Monkeys using
Okay.
tools.
Kyle.
Look, I'm not saying
What-
that they were in advance. I'm just throwing a different perspective.
I understand.
I think that they were
You
obviously to
said
an
that
extent.
that you believe that monkeys now,
Are probably
wild
on
monkeys, use tools. You believe?
I think
I think they use
I
their
think
own
in a
type.
non-traditional sense they use tools. I think
Like
they
using something for another purpose?
Yes.
than-
yes, which would be using a tool.
Right.
Just because we think
Right.
of tools as hammer, axe,
Right.
sword, whatever. I mean, look, you saw the fucking monkey at the zoo being the shed of another monkey with a stick. That's technically using a tool.
That is technically. That's
So-
the first thing that came to my
so-
mind when I was like, okay, monkey using.
Have
tools.
you never
So-
seen like monkeys like open up like fruit or whatever with like rocks? Like they
Yeah.
definitely use like other
Yeah, they use
tools,
tools.
to
Right.
feed
Just
or take
because
care.
it's just because it's not to where we were in our brains as cavemen doesn't mean that they're not using tools.
They still have like the
But
technical
is that
ability.
considered a tool, or is that just
Yes.
using
Yes.
their resources?
Yes,
I feel like it's both.
I'd say that's both because I think
That's
they
what
do
tool is.
sharpen rocks.
Like, no,
maybe?
dude, I'm talking about. I don't know. Like what we saw. Like, dude, that was just a fucking stick. That's not a tool. It's a stick.
Okay, but they were
National
whipping.
But
Geographic.
that's using it as
using
a
it
tool.
like a tool.
National Geographic, what I was talking about, the Homo habilis, whatever, is literally translates to handyman. It was the earliest known stone tools. That's what they were
Okay,
associated
so
with.
this is
So these were
Okay,
stone
hold on,
tools.
hold on. Tool use.
I think if you even go on like
Okay,
any
I
like
know
Discovery
what you
Channel or
said,
whatever,
so
they have like video clips of like chimpanzees like using not like exactly tools, but they still use rocks, sticks to open their food or just random shit like that. They've like literally used rocks to like carve their food.
I can't open up National Geographic.
And
so
I'm
they
sure
won't let me,
over
but
over evolution, over time, they've definitely learned to adapt and make those
yeah,
rocks
they-
sharper, or even connect that rock to a thick stick with and tie
No,
it up.
look
with
at
some-
this. According to what is this, PubMed Central, capuchin monkeys can make and use stone tools.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So look,
exactly.
according to National Geographic, this is a direct quote. These monkeys are 3,000 years into their own Stone Age. Well, I'm not even gonna capuchinis won't use tools like us anytime soon. The species has its own individual
That's like an actual monkey species,
Arcanalo
right?
record. Yeah. This is basically just saying that they're using tools, just not in our traditional sense. To
So,
be,
I still see.
okay, hold on. Now, going with the idea of evolution, right? There's apes now.
eventually they're gonna turn.
They're all gonna be human.
Eventually.
A
I
different
wouldn't say human.
human,
Okay,
but like
I wouldn't
light
say-
I feel like-
human.
They're gonna be smarter eventually after fucking
I feel like
millions
overall,
of years.
I feel like if you were to look like how would chimpanzees or like gorillas, whatever, would act from before, they've definitely evolved like brain sense wise and like their resources compared to now.
Okay,
like
hold
have
on.
you not seen gorillas just like go?
There's a woman who taught a gorilla sign language.
Yeah,
hold on. Let me
Yeah,
just
that's wild.
let me just read.
like
this
they
really
might not
quickly.
evolve into humans like us, but they've definitely evolved like
It will take
brain
millions
function
of
wise.
years.
Yeah.
Gerbi and Brian, can I say this quote? Several bird species wield sticks and
Birds?
and twigs as tools. Chimpanzees can craft quote-unquote spears to hunt mammals.
Did you say
Orangutans have hit an ingenious solution for hydration. They chew up a plant matter and use it as a sponge, soaking up hard-to-reach water and then squeezing it into their mouths. Just multiple examples of them actually using
Using
tools.
Interesting.
A bird used a tool.
I guess so.
In what sense?
You just said it.
I read it. I'm just
Wait,
reading to you what I
reread
read.
it. Reread that part.
Several bird species wield sticks and twigs as tools.
Oh, that makes sense. That's just like building a
I
nest.
mean, yeah, I know they build nests and shit with that.
But I don't know.
Like, what are they gonna like fly around with a stick and like javelin like animals with it?
Bro, honestly,
like some like
honestly,
like
I
some
wouldn't
like
doubt it.
bird type
Bro, you'd be
AC-130.
surprised.
I think within the next 2 million years, if this planet still exists, monkeys will be at some part of a level that
Overtakes humans.
that we are at. I think no, because in 2 million years, if humans still exist, monkeys still exist, and let's say the Earth climate stays the same and all of that, humans will be so far advanced
Dude.
by that point that like monkeys could make the evolutions to get to us, but like they would
won't be
never.
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
no,
wouldn't-
of
it
course
wouldn't-
they won't beat
it
the
wouldn't
race,
get to
but
us. But this does drive me to another theory that I would like to get into is do we think that there were I don't want to say humans before us, but I want to say a human civilization, at least one, that was more advanced in certain ways than we are now. And my example would be
Egypt.
Egyptians, right?
yes,
Yes,
Egyptians.
In the sense,
Personally
this-
believe so.
in the sense that they were more advanced than we are now to be able to build the pyramids. Even now, we don't
Know how.
really know how.
right.
And using the resources that they had at the time, I think it's quite impressive.
It's
I still don't
unbelievably
think
impressive.
I still don't think Egyptians
And people
did it.
forget they had electricity.
Yeah, they use
Yeah.
the water
For
irrigation
power.
systems to get power from. That's insane.
I think that they are a lot more powerful than we think they are
Like as of now or back
Kyle,
then.
let me
in certain areas.
Like what?
I
Just like
think
overall resourcial knowledge.
I think I heard that too. I think in certain aspects, for example, buildings. I mean, the Sphinx,
Like
for
architect.
example. Yeah, like architecture-wise, I think they were definitely advanced.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they were advanced in ways that we still don't know to this day.
Like undiscovered. Or like
Not
just
under-
like we don't know
unders-
their secrets.
Not undiscovered,
undiscovered because
but,
they discovered
but
it. But
considering the time it was and the resources,
And like how they actually
dude, they
did
were
it.
sitting in a fucking desert,
True.
like literally a desert, and then there was the Nile River,
yeah,
They haven't
And
even
that's-
explored inside, right?
and there's
'Cause
fucking pyramids
nah,
and
they did
obelisks and
explore.
the Sphinx.
I swear they
and
But
didn't.
like, is that what
Part-
it looked
for
like
some
at
of
the
'em.
time?
That's what we
I
don't
don't
know.
think they've gone through
This
all
is
of it.
I have a fucking theory that blew my mind when Kyle said this shit. Look at, so Kyle stated by the time, let's say chimpanzees, whatever, 2 million years from now, they're like us, will be fucking whatever.
Right.
if it's possible.
Cyborgs.
What if they just left?
That's what I'm saying. What if
Like,
they,
took a
they
spaceship?
evolved so much they just dipped? Because listen, this Earth has been through so much, and we know it has cycles of winter, summer, whatever. What
Yeah.
if they dipped before the Earth went to shit, and they are the aliens?
And they just kind of like.
That's insane. Low key,
Well,
that's insane.
It is a good theory, and I've heard it before.
You've heard this before?
Yeah, I've heard this theory.
Where the-
before.
where?
What? Where?
You never. I know damn well you've heard this.
I
before.
swear, you can look back in the footage when I thought about it, I went and just stared at the camera.
Yeah, you're a little behind. I watched too many podcasts. I'm gonna be very.
I'm a little behind.
Yeah,
Bro.
I watch too many podcasts, and I'm on TikTok conspiracy theory a little too much. So for example, I think it is possible, but a theory I'm now starting to like. I don't know. Part of me's like, I don't know if I believe it, but like part of me is starting to enjoy it. Is the whole like there's another continent theory, in which, like, only the elite know,
Know about?
and only, and there's a secret society there.
Is this the Antarctica shit or no?
I don't know if it's directly Antarctica, but I
believe-
believe the theory states that there's an ice wall that we can't get past, and that the advanced civilization won't let us in, and that like only like, I think that they've like sent people from the advanced civilization to like.
Have you seen that shit?
Control.
Where, like,
Okay, now we've had oil tankers or tankers, and we've had boats around for a while. Why has nobody found this?
Because they don't want to be found.
But
Ben,
it's
Ben.
still a
No. You are trying to make sense of it as a human, and where we are now. You need to no. Listen.
He just
Listen.
dissed
No.
you on
Listen.
the-
No. Please,
I'm letting him
No.
cook, but I'm just a little. That took me.
Let him
look.
cook.
Look. If you, okay, here's a great example. Monkeys. We keep them in cages at zoos. They don't know anything outside of that zoo cage.
It's called a jail cell.
Right.
He has a point though. They have
So-
no
so-
idea
so
what life
they-
is outside.
We don't want them to discover anything else around, so they're not going to. We're a million times more advanced than they are.
Then
So
then who?
Then monkeys,
Oh yeah. Okay.
right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and we keep them in their little zoo cage,
Right.
and they don't see anything outside of it unless we want them to, right? So how are you trying to tell me that it's not possible
That there's
that a more advanced civilization doesn't want us to see, and that we're just in our own like world jail cell?
This is the one a few times I agree with Kyle and I want to argue with him. Fam, the only reason why I agree with you is because there's so many
'Cause it makes-
restrictions about going to Antarctica.
There are.
That
There's
you
so
can't
many.
fly over there. You can't fly over it,
Yeah.
and it's hard to get to. It makes sense.
Not
We have
just
no
that,
idea. What the
Even,
fuck is
even
there.
if you go, even
And-
if you go on
and-
Google Maps, you can't even like actually
It's just
See
white.
it.
You
It's
can't
dead
even
ass
see
just white.
Antarctica.
It's fishy as fuck.
And like even have you seen those people like where I don't know what it was like you know how you like track around like a continent or whatever you can see how like
Yeah.
the size of it like
Yeah.
miles or whatever. People have done that over Antarctica and it's just like a spiral. Like they don't actually have an actual size like
Yeah, nobody has an
estimate
idea.
of what Antarctica is like.
I
Like,
guess
it-
then
it
maybe you're
fucks
right
up.
because nobody's just gonna let land.
Okay, look, I'm not
It's
saying
fucking-
I'm
you
not
know what I
saying
mean?
I'm right. I'm just saying it's a
It's a
possibility.
possibility.
Yeah, it's
I understand what
definitely
you're saying now. I was
How about
thinking
this?
something.
It could
completely
be a
different.
fucking barren snowland.
Let's go
but
on a
it also
spec.
could be a secret.
I say-
I think the government has weapons there. I'm gonna be so honest. I think
There's
they have the
definitely
high powered.
The land is being used for something.
Yeah,
it has to.
that like
There's
there's
no way
something.
it's not.
bullshit
It's
there.
too much land.
Listen, we create a fake polar bear, right, with a camera inside. We send it to Antarctica and have it travel
Gerbi,
over to Antarctica's base.
if you fund it, I'll help.
Yeah.
you.
I will fund it.
If you fund
Let's
it,
do
we'll
If you
Let's
can
do
get it across Antarctica's oceans
Bro,
and get it
give
onto.
give me the money and I'll fucking do it.
All right, sounds good.
That would be cool.
We're about to make a new world discovery.
Fake polar bear.
This is some Alex Jones shit.
We're about to fuck up the
You know
world.
what? Speaking of Alex Jones, do you guys want to talk about the owl thing?
Wow.
You don't know this?
You just made me really funny now.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
like this makes me very happy that you don't know about this.
Oh, I know all about it then. I don't
Go
want you
kill-
happy.
Go kill yourself. Anyways, so the theory goes, or I guess it's not really
It's
a
not
theory.
a theory. It's proved now.
Alex Jones found.
Who is Alex Jones?
You don't know who Alex?
Yeah,
He's-
you know who he is.
He's
if
a
you look at
he's
him.
a conspiracy theorist, host of
The water's making the
Infowars.
freaking frogs gay.
He's the one who
Never
had like
heard that?
this. He's most notably known for his incorrect theory on the Sandy Hook.
Yeah, he made everyone pissed off about Sandy Hook.
No, I've
Yeah.
never seen him. Wait.
No fucking.
Yes, you've heard of
way.
him. You've
I
at least
might
heard
have,
of
but
him.
I really don't.
Okay, it's alright. So, anyways,
Enlighten
Alex
me.
Jones is a conspiracy theorist, basically, who is very informed and knows many people, not only in the government but in other places as well. Alex Jones has on video the elite. I'm talking billionaires, millionaires,
Is this that one video that he snuck in?
governments,
Where?
government employees,
Find it.
government runners,
Like, where
world
was this located?
leaders.
This meeting.
It's somewhere in California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so basically what
Was
it
it like in the middle of nowhere? Was it like
Yeah.
a cave?
It was like no,
Middle,
it
it's
was
a
a
forest.
forest.
Mm.
And basically there was this giant owl figure.
Was there like wooden stairs in the forest?
Nah,
Like
you're
steps?
thinking of a different theory.
Mm.
That's a scary story from TikTok.
Yeah, that's
Like
a
a
scary
Reddit
story
story.
from TikTok. Yeah. And basically there's a giant owl figure, and all of these like super hyper rich people, hyper famous people, all went there, worshipped, and sacrificed humanoid like
It's
sacks.
called Bohemian Grove.
Yeah. And I think you should do research into it, and I don't know, I can't give you the full
Let me get the
story
video.
just about. No, we're not gonna get that to play.
I know, but I'm
'cause-
just gonna show him.
Show them after the podcast then.
Okay.
Just keep it pulled up on your phone or something. But basically, they were all worshiping this god and whatnot.
Like an
and-
owl god?
Bro,
Yeah.
like fire and shit.
Fi- yeah,
like
like
actual
enchanted-
cultish
and,
shit?
and chanting and like that ass and like a whole. They're chanting things in a whole different language.
What? Like Latin? Or you think like
No, like a different language.
like a customized language?
Yeah.
Like a
It's-
secret
it's-
one?
Yeah,
It's
like a whole
supposed to be
different
some
language.
sort of god, some demon god, some shit like that.
Yeah.
And he like snuck in, has a camera and shit, and like everyone's taking it hella serious. Like he said he was on like.
Wait,
some-
so this is his theory though, right?
No,
It's-
Or is
no,
this
no,
this
no,
is-
it's
on.
on.
No,
He
no,
snuck
like-
in and literally got it on video.
No, like this is completely proven on video, and not only that, but he went to interview somebody after the fact that was there, and he basically just like shut
that's the
down and
interview.
was just like, "This is a surprise interview." After he already agreed to the interview, like on person, like
Like he
Alex
just-
Jones found
he
him on the
just
That's
street,
the actual interview.
and then he ended up finding a guy that was there and whatnot, and the guy basically just
He
melted.
got mad. He got mad.
Yeah, he got pressed as fuck. That
Did
he
you
talked
talk about how they were burning like
humanoid
sarcophagus,
figures,
whatever?
yeah,
Weird
humanoid
shit.
That's
figures.
crazy.
What?
It was they burned humanoid figures. Whether I think he said it wasn't humans and it was just like a sack of sticks shaped like a human.
Like
But-
a
but-
corpse?
Sarcophagus.
but
whatever
we
it's
don't-
called, some shit like
Sarcophagus.
that.
But we don't know.
Yeah.
Like to be honest with you,
Wait, so it's a bunch of like
Elite.
just-
like hyper elite people. Like think of like Epstein.
What's it called?
Epstein.
I think one of our
like
presidents
Freemason,
went there
like
once.
Freemason
Yes,
people.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That,
so
that,
You
I
think
think
that
Ronald.
shit
I
like
think
that.
Ronald Reagan went there once, and
You
he
think
called
the
them all
Rothschilds are
faggots.
there?
He called them faggots. Ronald Reagan.
Are you sure? I don't
Ronald
know.
Reagan's a
I don't know about
Freemason
that.
though.
I don't know about
I don't know about Freemason, but
I don't know.
I remember seeing one of the
Freemason
presidents.
sketch, bro.
went
There's a
Bro, I've seen a
you know
couple
the logo,
cars
right? Yes,
with
yes.
Freemason
There's a church
license
on
plates.
41 that has the Freemason logo on it, and it's the sketch. It
Well,
literally
okay, Freemason is like an actual
right,
thing.
yeah, I know, right across.
Oh,
it's
is
still
that
sketch though.
huge? Is that big ass?
Right
church?
across Waterside.
Yeah, that big
Yes,
ass with the big
it's
ass parking
yes.
lot.
It's just
I used to bike
it's a
there.
white ass church. It's like bland and sketch as fucking just a
Dude,
fat logo.
It's a huge ass church.
Yeah.
though.
Well, it's weird, bro,
Is
because
that the one with the field next to it?
I don't know
it's-
about field, but it's a lot of land. for a church.
Freemasonry is literally it's if you look up the definition, it's a fraternity. It's literally a group of men.
Yeah.
It's like a brother. It's really weird.
I
think
don't
it's
know.
more of a
There-
cult.
There's a lot of
It
things.
is. It's called
yeah.
like
There's a lot of things that are very odd. For example, there's Balenciaga. I don't know if.
Oh,
okay. I mean, let's just all be real for a second. Balenciaga is affiliated with the devil. A lot of these famous people. I
their
mean,
funding comes from child trafficking.
Yeah, like
It's pretty
qu-
obvious.
Quite literally, they make it very obvious. You have another one like Doja Cat, who's very obviously
Doja
demonic.
Cat, dude.
Little Nas X.
A
I
lot,
mean,
a lot of celebrities
I
been
mean,
Where's
worshipping
Lil Nas X
Satan.
now?
right. But I saw an interesting thing on Balenciaga, and please don't take anything I say with exact
Of course.
measurements because I'm
Just
going.
off of-
I'm going
Was
off
it
the
the
top of
ball?
my head.
Right.
But Balenciaga means something
Well,
to do with the
it's-
devil, and then
it's
like
ball.
if you
It's
add,
B-A-L.
yeah,
And
and
in
then
one of
that
their-
means
in one
devil.
of
And one of their like videos
It
or
was the
photo
tape,
shoots.
right?
It
Yeah,
was
the
the
tape.
tape.
Yeah.
And it was that's the same shit that they were. The whole photo shoot was with children,
Yeah,
and they were
whole
holding like, bro,
crazy shit.
like
I've-
sex restraint toys.
I've never seen any of this or heard any of this.
I'll
There's
find
a
I have
TikTok
no
about
idea.
it, but
yeah,
There was
I'll find it.
Balenciaga did a rollout.
I think ball it means like the devil or some shit
It's-
like that. Something devil.
In like what lane? Like
It's
what?
not.
Like,
No. It doesn't mean the devil.
Is it like
it refers.
Latin?
It refers to. I don't know.
some demonic
owner
thing.
or Lord?
Baal, a fraternity god whose cult was widespread in ancient Phoenician and something islands.
Okay. Interesting.
It means lord as a Semitic common noun, Baal, or I
So
guess
Jew.
Hebrew.
It's like
Meant owner
it's like
or
evil
lord.
Jews. Balenciaga's
Owner?
evil Jews.
which is Rothschild.
Right.
Owner,
Right.
owner
Which
or
is half the
lord,
world.
although it could be
True.
used more generally. For example, a ball of wings has a winged creature in it, and whatever else.
Okay, so Brian, Balenciaga did this rollout.
Oh, it's
And-
in the Bible.
yeah.
It's I'm sorry to
okay.
cut you off, but in the Bible, it is given to several different deities who are designed as false gods or idols.
Okay, so Balenciaga did this rollout, and before, I mean, they had some weird shit, but it was nothing like this. It was a full photo shoot, all kids. They were like 6 and under, all of them.
Damn.
Some of them were holding like I said, like sex restraint toys, like shit that you tie a bitch down with.
Like some
Like
kinky
that's a
shit.
little kid holding it.
You've definitely heard about
Right.
this, by
I
now.
had-
I promise you. I
No,
haven't
no,
heard
because they were under huge fire for like the whole
Yeah,
pedo
it was
shit.
bad.
I
There were
promise you I haven't
protests,
heard
Balenciaga-
anything.
No,
okay.
I
No,
you
I
had
can
to
I
have.
can really promise you I haven't
Anyways,
heard anything about Balenciaga.
And yeah, there were a couple in the photo shoots. Balenciaga was spelled wrong. It was spelled with 2 A's, like
Yeah.
ball.
That's what I was wondering. Like, why is it?
Yeah.
ball?
Oh,
That's
so
weird.
look. So I mean, that's just a Balenciaga model, right?
Weird as
It's
fuck.
just a Balenciaga model with 2 heads, and then it says
this too. Hold
if you
on.
if you say Balenciaga with 2 A's, it means Baal is the king.
Yeah,
Lord,
that's
Lord,
right.
Whatever, Lord is king, whatever that.
Baal
means.
is king, yeah. So whoever the fucking devil is
There's
whoever this
gross.
devil is. Baal is a god. The elites worship.
Trust me.
Whatever.
No,
I saw something.
it's
I know
Hebrew.
what you're talking
Put in Hebrew because ball is Hebrew, so just put in Hebrew.
Oh, you know what Alex Jones said in a podcast I was listening to today? He said that the CIA or someone in the
Paul?
government takes. So hold on.
Kyle, who's Paul? Paul is here.
Put in Hebrew. Try Hebrew.
I
it's
think
Hebrew.
no. Just look it up in like
Yeah.
search.
It's whatever. It's not a big deal.
So
That was funny, though.
Alex Jones said, and this would definitely contribute to the Balenciaga theory that they're obviously sacrificing children and whatnot. But he said that people in the CIA or somebody he knew in the CIA as they were on their deathbed said that basically these, I guess the CIA itself, takes kids from orphanages and then they disappear.
For what?
And he said it on his deathbed.
Wait, for what?
Just for
So
their,
just
for their,
they
just
they
for
take
their
it and
use.
nobody
They never
knows.
said?
Nobody knows.
Wait, what was
Because taking it from an orphanage would make the most sense.
Nobody
Who
knows.
gives a shit?
Yeah, true. It's
They
It's
don't
nobody's
belong
kid.
to anybody but the orphanage.
Exactly.
Pay the orphanage off.
And you'll
No one
never
hears
know.
about it.
You'll never know. And especially if you own the orphanages. Oh,
It's
you're
Balenciaga
your friend got
translated into
adopted.
Latin is ball is king.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's all Latin, which
but
we all know is the base root of all languages. Just
Right.
about.
But it said ball it was in Hebrew. In Hebrew, it meant Lord.
Here, I'll search it up.
Hebrew is based off of Latin.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
Like severely.
Like yes.
Ball,
Yes.
ball
La-
in Latin
all
is
languages
Lord,
are severely
husband,
based
idol.
off Latin.
yeah. True.
Every language is
Even
based.
ball in Greek is Zeus, which is God, Lord.
Yeah. Which is their main god.
Yeah.
And, which
That's
and
crazy, bro.
It's not that crazy when you think about
It's just no. It's
look,
just
look at
sketch.
Balenciaga's designs, bro. I mean, like, come on.
Blackface.
I've never cared about Balenciaga enough to look at that shit though.
Wasn't
Like, I just know it's a designer brand. That's it. That's
Doesn't
all.
Kanye rep the fuck out of Balenciaga?
He used to.
Now
He
Used to. Now he
Oh.
doesn't.
Nah,
After
He
they
didn't.
released like the whole kid shoot with like the sex toys and
He
shit.
like fucked them up.
Yeah, no.
How long
he
ago was that?
probably close to a year ago now.
No.
And did that
way.
just
Yeah.
start becoming popular? Like
No,
people just started realizing
no,
was
it was a
okay.
huge
Bro, literally
outrage.
protest. People were setting Balenciaga on fire.
Bro, Kim K got fucking attacked
Yeah.
for it.
Because like a week before, she did a whole rollout with Balenciaga.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
Hold on, I'll look up
She's
what it
not
was.
smart. What the fuck? Why
She's
would
a
you-
woman.
She got
Bro,
paid
she's
for
getting-
it. It
bro,
doesn't,
first
she
off-
doesn't
first off-
care.
First
bro.
off, she's getting
Like,
paid.
Come on.
Second off, you think she's tied with all these people? Are you fucking stupid?
That's how she makes her money too. Fucking children.
See how offended Kyle gets?
You fucking stupid. No, because you're being stupid.
Sorry, I asked one question.
Kyle would be the worst teacher here.
No, I'd
Like-
smack the shit out of a kid.
Drag queen caught masturbating for an hour at California Park.
Swipe right. There's usually videos.
The first thing
no video, Gerb.
No.
the first thing I'm seeing.
Damn it.
One almost spat his water.
What's up, Kyle? What are you looking at?
The first date I'm seeing is November 28th.
Last year?
Yeah, 2022.
So just
I
about
see
a year. Wow.
Balenciaga creator driver breaks silence on ad campaign November 23rd, 2022. So we're going to say in like November-ish. It's fine unless it goes black. Once it goes black,
You
it
can't go
died.
back. Oh.
Basically, fam. Yeah, it's horrible. So, anyways, we all know that the government's tied in some way to some sort of god or whatever, and they're trying to disable our gods. I mean, if you listen to Doja Cat's song, like, bro, what's Paint the Town Red? You want to go over? Actually, I want to do this. I want to go over.
No,
this.
hold on. What were you saying?
He
Wait,
was
what?
saying the government's trying to disable our gods.
They're
What is-
trying
true.
to,
what
like
do you mean by
denounce,
this? What do you-
like denounce.
Like-
They want to downplay it. Why would they want you to be religious?
Religion.
If
makes
it
people
goes against
stronger.
if it goes against the devil that gives them power and money,
Why
and
would they support?
why
God?
why would their whole point is that they're given powers and given all this like humanoid success in order to represent the devil and implant the devil's seed into the
Right.
world. And doing that would be making God fake, and no matter what religion.
Now, when you say the government, what are you talking about specifically?
I'm saying, I guess majority.
Government's very broad.
I'm
'Cause, like,
yeah.
I
I'm
doubt
saying a
all
lot.
of the government acts like that.
No, I doubt that too. But
George Bush.
I'm
did.
saying a lot.
Floyd.
I'm saying
The cop was on his neck. He's like, ball, ball.
Oh, dude. Damn. No, that's bad. It's bad.
I'm saying
No,
that
I got a ball without you.
I'm saying that a lot of the
I'm sure the higher ups,
that's kind of
like
what I'm saying.
presidents and shit
definitely-
like that, sure.
I definitely think like what we're saying, like not government,
Hollywood,
but like what?
no government too.
No,
Let's be
you
real.
know, but I'm talking like not the government. Like the government protects these elites that
Well,
associate.
the elites control
power.
them, I think. That's
Yes,
the
Alright.
whole
that
thing.
they associate, but I don't think it's the government itself that's
All right, hold on.
organized. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it's the elites
Yeah.
that are doing it.
Yeah, the government's
The
puppets.
government's more of a
Just
cover.
puppets. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah,
All right.
government.
So-
I think is still because the government's very broad.
Yeah, but what couldn't you also argue that religion is also a way of the government taking control?
That's what I think. That's what I was thinking about that. I feel
I
like,
like that idea better.
like to be honest, sometimes I think Christianity's made up just to like put a false reality in people's heads.
What's interesting about that, and I've definitely thought about that, of course, as a
Yeah.
Christian myself. I question everything I believe.
Mm-hmm.
There is actual evidence that God and
No, I
stories
get-
in the
I get
Bible
that
it
too, but,
happened,
like-
right? So, and on scales that like you couldn't fabricate,
Mm-hmm.
right? I just think that it is taught that humans aren't perfect, and I think we can all agree humans aren't perfect, and that people who are power hungry and sent by the devil, like
can
wouldn't you want like if you're the devil, wouldn't you want people to question that like,
If
oh
God's real.
yeah, like
Yeah.
is God real?
100%.
Is it just something that's created by the government to control people? Like if I was the devil and you have to
Well,
think,
that's against God.
and
It's
you
not
have to
believing in
hold on.
Yeah.
And you need
Or
to think
questioning.
hold on. And you need to realize that like first off, there's always human error no matter what happens, right? Like there's always human error. Second off, the devil is 100 times fucking smarter than you'll ever be. It doesn't fucking matter who
He
you
doesn't
are
know how to trade.
because he created
I bet you that motherfucker can't cut up though.
I bet you.
That boy broke as fuck.
I bet you.
He can't make a beat.
I
I
bet
bet you he can't make no beat.
that poor guy, zero bitches.
Hold on. And Ben, I'm just gonna rebuttal with you. Half the music industry is the devil.
I agree.
Just to let you know.
I know.
And on that
It's not
note,
that deep.
on that note, this is what I've been wanting to talk about for the last 5 minutes. Is the "Paint the Town Red" lyrics by Doja Cat, because I mean, as the name suggests, it's spreading
Bloody.
It's spreading demonic, and whatnot. And so, just the first 2 paragraphs of this. Yeah,
It's
bitch.
a song, right?
Yeah, it's #1 on charts, I guess, right now.
Paragraphs.
Yeah, bitch. I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care. I paint the town red. Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let that all in my head. I don't care. I'll paint the town red.
Right.
She's the devil. She a bad bitch. She a rebel. Put her foot on the pedal. I'll take a whole lot for me to settle.
She low-key spits.
She the devil, but she a bad little bitch. She a rebel. Blah 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 blah. Right? Basically, she literally just kind of trust me.
Worshiping.
I have magical foresight. You're gonna see me sleeping in quartzite. You're gonna see me eating 10 times more.
Bitch,
You
she
can't
can
take
get
that
fat.
bitch nowhere. Bitch, no hair. So I don't know. Anyways, she's kind of just going on about
He's
like.
just yapping at
She
this
doesn't
point.
give a fuck.
I don't
She
know
kinda-
if that's like. I think it's just Doja Cat being a fucking idiot because it's Doja Cat.
Doja Cat getting
You know what's
paid.
worse though? You
That's
know what I think
it
is worse? Lil Nas X
Yes,
fucking
100%. Bouncing on the devil's dick.
yeah, tried giving a
Did you
the
not?
devil
Okay, hold
fucking
on.
lap
You,
dance.
you do realize that in this video, she literally portrays herself as the devil.
I've never seen it. I didn't even know this song existed.
You've heard it on
actually
TikTok, I promise you.
you've definitely heard it because
You've
it's
seen it.
I knew
huge
Doja
on
Cat
TikTok.
dropped. I didn't
No,
know.
no,
huge
I
on
promise you, I
TikTok.
haven't even heard it. I promise you.
Yeah, bro, you're in
I'll
like
play
your
it
own
right now,
little
play it right
fucking
now.
corner. You're like,
No,
bro,
my,
you're
my,
Patrick.
my For
bro,
You page is straight cars. I
bro,
hope you know that.
bro, bro.
It's cars and Reddit stories.
Bro,
That's it.
you're Patrick Star under his little stone. That's what your brain is.
Tell me it's not better than knowing what Doja Cat's doing. I don't give a fuck about Doja Cat.
I'd rather know what the fuck is going on in the world than just look at cars.
Can I play it
I
real
don't
quick?
care. I don't give 2 fucks
What?
about Doja Cat.
The song?
wouldn't
I'd
play
prefer
it.
if you
I
mute it.
don't play it.
I'd prefer if you mute it.
So then just don't play it.
Just don't play it,
Playing
bro.
a song.
I mean,
on
you could
mute.
show us the video. Like, you could show us the video, but,
It's good,
like,
it's good.
I just don't
fine.
want...
Fine.
Yeah.
It's good, it's fine.
Anyways. I don't know. I think we're in we're in weird times now.
I agree, Kyle.
I think...
End times.
Huh?
You think Jesus is coming back, Kyle?
I'm not
What if
in a
he just
position to
capped?
say
What if
that.
he just capped to everyone? He's never coming back. Like, you ever think about that, Kyle? You ever think that like you just got lied to?
Yeah, I thought there was always human error, Kyle.
Yeah, Jesus is human too. What if he forgot?
Okay.
That's wild.
All right.
I
Hold
don't
on.
think Jesus.
To go onto your point, Gerbi, about how Jesus was human, he is referred to as the perfect human, the exact example that you're supposed to follow as a human, and that's the closest you can get to perfect. So you are wrong.
I am wrong.
He is just the embodiment of God, basically, from my
He's
understanding.
God's son, right? Whatever.
In
Technically.
terms, yes, but it's God nonetheless, right? He's God.
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if one of the religions were true, or if all of them are true. But also,
I
I
don't
feel like
think
they-
that
I feel like they all share
if one
an
of them's
interest.
true, then the rest of them are false.
if one of them is true, I personally think it's
I feel like they
Islamic
all
religion.
share a certain. I don't know how to explain it. Like a certain path.
Core belief.
Sure. Yeah. So if you're saying one is true, then other ones still would be true in some aspect.
Yeah, Gerbi has a point.
Yes, but in all those religions, you're not supposed to have another god above
Obviously.
or with them.
Yeah.
So then it would make that one god correct because
Yeah,
the
but
whole,
then that would
because
still
the
make
whole,
if in their beliefs, that would make their God correct since it's
it would
true.
make aspects of their religion correct. That would not make their religion correct.
But how would you know?
You don't.
That
You don't. That's the
You'll
whole
never
point.
know.
That's the
You're
whole
human.
point.
That's the whole point.
But how would you know?
I'm
God
not,
Just
meant,
chooses
I'm
to
not meant
believe
to
it.
know.
It's that simple.
Got you there.
I'm not meant to know.
Got you there.
How do you know that anything you're seeing is real?
I don't. I close my eyes. So
How do you
what?
know
If
what
I
you
punch you
think's
in the
real?
face right now, is that fake or real?
Fake.
How do you know this reality is real? It might be. It might feel real. It might be real in your brain and to my brain. But is that technically real in the grand scheme of things?
Yes.
Yes,
How do you know?
because your
Because-
perspective is it's real.
But
So
how?
technically it's real.
But how is it real?
Because you think it is.
On what plane of it being real is it real? Is it real to
On
the?
XYZ.
If this is a simulation, is that real?
It's
Because
real for
no.
us.
Yes, it's still
It's
still
still
a
real
real
for us.
simulation.
How is it real for us?
Because it
'Cause
just
it's a
what is a
That
simulation?
means it's real.
What is a simulation?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay, you know, I'll even search it up because you want to
Kyle's
fact
just trying
check.
to- Kyle's just trying to be a prick. That's
Oh,
all
I
he's trying
know.
to be. He's
I
just
know.
trying to be a prick.
Let's search up
Honestly-
what's a simulation.
Honestly, Gerbi does this to me on 95%
Oh,
of the
I do.
podcast, so I'm just doing it back to him.
Okay.
Can you hurry there, pal? Hey, buddy. Could you go any faster?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Here. Give me
Yo.
simulation, something else. Simulation.
I'm really hoping, bro. This guy's taking way too long.
Okay, so you say how is a simulation? What was your question?
I don't know. You tell me.
You were the one
You're
who
the one
asked it.
You're the one trying to answer a question you don't know, so how about you just shut the fuck up?
Why don't you shut the fuck up? What's your question?
I've been shut the fuck up.
What if you saying that you told me to shut the fuck up wasn't real? So you're not
Low-key,
shutting
you
the
guys
fuck
should
up.
just scrap, bro.
I will right now.
I don't need that. That wouldn't be real.
Why not?
Because why would it be
You know
real?
what's real? You being a pussy right now?
Nah, you know what? You know what wouldn't be real, Kyle? If I just snapped your neck right now, you died. It wouldn't be real
I
because
mean,
you know this
shit.
reality's fake. You know.
So if
mean,
it's not
shit,
real, if I
look.
slap you across the dick, off
Whoa! whoa,
across the face.
Yo, that's an intermission.
The intuitive thoughts. The intuitive thoughts kicked in. Holy shit.
It was a simulation making me speak, bro. It wasn't
Yeah?
me. It wasn't me.
You know, there's actually low key evidence that this could be a simulation.
I believe it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt it. I don't think it's a simulation, but definitely a false reality that we live in. Like not an actual simulation where
It's simulation in the sense that it's something comprehensible.
yes,
That simulation is something that is
Like, I
comprehensible
still think-
to our brain.
what's in our world is real. Like if we were to die, we die. Like we don't regenerate.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But reincarnation is one of the things. But to me,
I don't know. I
that's
don't
like playing
believe in
Minecraft
reincarnation.
hardcore. You just have to start a new world. That's how I see it. But in my opinion, I don't
know.
believe in reincarnation. I've heard some stories, but
What's really interesting is, as humans, we have free will, so it kind of makes things tricky. Because have you ever watched Free Guy?
Who?
With Ryan Reynolds. So it's basically about an NPC that ends up
oh,
changing its script and then
I think so.
becoming,
I've
it literally
I've-
just
I've
has
seen-
free will.
Yeah.
That could vary, and like I said earlier in the podcast about Hollywood and exemplifying what reality is in a movie form, it's 100% possible that is truly what it is, and that
Shut
they're
the
just
fuck up,
NPCs.
Kyle.
Yeah.
You shut the fuck up, little monkey. Nah, I think we'll just wrap it up here. Honestly, we've been recording for a little bit.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, you guys can't really sit still for 2 hours.
All right.
Oh, hour 26 minutes.
Yeah, it's not that long.
First one.
All right,
No, technically first one, bitch.
All right.
all
Are we
right.
wrapping up?
That basically wraps up the podcast here. Gerby's gonna piss, so I'm gonna try to get this music up as loud as we can. What should we listen to, guys?
Put some vibey shit.
Oh, I got some shit to put you guys onto, by the way.
That is the new aux Roars system. It has a
Fantastic.
built-in EQ, vocal removing.
You know what, guys?
Just straight from
because I
Ox?
like this.
What? That's not new though, is it?
Oh, dude, that thing's from
Oh.
2000.
Yeah, I know I've seen that before. No, I mean like you have.
Nah, my uncle gave me that.
All right, everybody. This is about it. We're gonna
What's the
stay
song
on
called
some
again?
Wyoming.
Such a good song. I tried to learn this, but I almost put my head through a wall.
Beautiful song. Now, with that all being said, that wraps up Boring People, everybody. Have a fantastic day, week, and month. Oh, my God, Gerbi. You just had to fucking ruin it.
All right, everyone.
All right, everybody. That wraps up Boring People. I thank
Appreciate
you guys all for coming out. Have a great week, day, and month. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Wholesome
You know
outro.
what I'm actually concerned about? I'm still thinking about it till this moment is that when someone took a shit in the FGC toilet.